Momentum or no momentum? That is the question. We are going to get to the bottom of this one, and I'm going to show you two of my favorite bicep exercises. If you go on the internet, if you've looked at any bicep exercises specifically, and I know I've been on the receiving end of people telling me, Clark, you shouldn't swing when you do a bicep exercise. Momentum. Clark, the best way to do a bicep exercise is completely isolating it. No momentum. Now the question remains, momentum or no momentum? Which is better? Now, if you've watched me for any length of time, you know what my answer is going to be. You ready? The answer is both. Momentum and no momentum. You are completely isolating your bicep, and I'm going to show you one of my favorites. And you should also incorporate exercises where you might be cheating a little bit so you can go a little bit heavier, provided you're not going overboard. You're not going to hurt your back. Come on, let's all be realistic here for a second. There is not a person on planet Earth that I've ever seen or that I know of who hasn't cheated a little bit with some momentum like this. And the way our human body operates is integrative. We were never really meant to isolate any one body part. Like if I were to put a box up here in the storage, I wouldn't just lift the box like this. I would use my whole body using some momentum very carefully and putting that box up there. You see how I'm trying to incorporate this integrative approach and not split hairs and not speak in gray areas and not argue with anyone as to whether or not isolation is better than integration or momentum is better than no momentum. So with that being said, I'm going to show you two of my favorite exercises. One, completely isolating the bicep. The other, with a little bit of momentum. You ready? Okay, so the first exercise that I want to do that we will isolate is a single arm preacher curl using a dumbbell. So I've got a bench right here. I'm going to grab a dumbbell. This one's 30 pounds. I'm going to come here. Now what I've done by placing my elbow over this pad is completely isolating this bicep. Full range of motion all the way down until that touches coming up, completely isolating that bicep. I'm going to do this for typically 8 to 12 repetitions, and then I'm going to rest about no longer than a minute per set, or I just let my partner go. We do the I go, you go method. He does his set, I do my set, and I'm completely isolating my bicep just like that. Yeah. Obviously coming around, getting the other side here. And you may notice now that one side is stronger than the next. What I like to do on the weaker side, I will start and finish with the weaker side. So if there's a clear muscular imbalance, there's nothing wrong, in my opinion, with doing an additional set on that side to help compensate for the weakness. Now, oddly enough, I'm right-handed, but my left hand is stronger. And I think a lot of people have recognized that in themselves. So this single arm preacher curl is my favorite for no momentum. Let's move on to my momentum exercise. Okay, so now we have my Olympic bar, my custom-made Olympic bar. I want to thank my buddy Greg for this. It says BAM here and make it a great day here. And what a better way to make it a great day than lifting weights, even if you're using momentum. My Olympic bar, 45 pounds. I got 10-pound bumper plates on each side for a total of 45, 55, 65. It's not real heavy, okay? So I can completely isolate this. Like, I don't need to use momentum on this because I'm strong enough to lift this much weight. But if I choose to load this up, I'm not going to for the purpose of this video. If I was using a little bit heavier weight, I would say that it's completely acceptable to do this. Anyone disagree with me? Go ahead and comment below. Troll me if you want, please. It helps the algorithm. Come on, trolls. So there you go. You're obviously not going here and hurting yourself. I made that very clear. So we are slightly coming back. So you can see that I am using a little bit of momentum right here, and that is for the sole purpose of lifting a little bit heavier. That does a variety of things for us, right? It challenges us. It's good for our ego. We impress the people in the gym. It's fun to do that with your buddies. It's great to challenge each other. Look, enjoy this human body that you have. Use a little bit of this, use a little bit of that. There's an old saying, take the fish and leave the bones. Whatever works for you, works for you. This works for me, and I don't care what anybody says. You know why? Because I feel great, and I look pretty damn good too. I hope you feel the same way. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe, set your notifications. Come back here. Let me know what you want to see. My goal, my job is to provide you value. That's why I want you to come here. Hopefully, this video provided some value to you. Please comment below and let me know. Make it a great day. Wow, what?